both men, so this should make it an interesting matchup. Both men 22, similar weight, similar height.
Cyprian Rogozinski!
Slight advantage for Jakson, but only slight. Being coached by the Wolves Den duo of Shane Walton and James Rowlinson.
Influencers, they contenders, jump in the booth for something to do. Took the brick straight back to the ends and a little bit of bush got put in the suit. Roll around with all of your helpers looking like elves, it's funny and true. You got more money than all of your elders, lucky for me, I'm younger than you.
So have you trained previously with Cyprian?
No, I haven't had the opportunity, unfortunately. I haven't been down to Albany all that much in the last couple of years, so I haven't rolled with many of the new crew, but I can imagine that he's still working really hard, as they always do down there.
You get the strong sort of traditional wrestling base with the Mitsudumo guys and the 10th Planet almost approach.
Yeah.
So we'll see a little bit of that. And coming out of Brisbane, I'm not aware of Lemos Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy, but we'll see how much that's improved his game over his time in Brizzy, and both men tie up. Oh, good on the hook, good strong on the hook. Referee stops the match just for, I think it was maybe a low blow maybe there, but accidental. Some nice little wrestling looks there again.
Wow, that was a strong underhook.
Beautiful. Yeah. Referee just protecting both men as we edge Siona. And this is the thing with that wrestling style, sometimes it can force you into the corners, and this isn't quite a wrestling mat. You know, you're not going to be able to push them right off, you're not going to get points for that. So Cyprian might just need to think about his approach, especially if he's pushing Jakson back. I'm liking some of the looks he's given him. What that'll do is make Jakson a little bit more reactive and might just change his stance a little bit. Yeah, looking for that shot.
You know, both men here are actually quite tall ones, and when you're wrestling someone that's quite tall and you don't get yourself really low, it can be really hard to find those entries by going down and up.
Absolutely.
Because both didn't have like big knee bends, and they were still standing quite tall. So Simpson found himself to the back.
Beautiful back take, beautiful back take. And I thought he made a little mistake there by not taking him over the back, because Jakson was able to come back to his feet, but he's been able to capitalise on that. Referee Adam Metcalf has just called a temporary halt to proceedings. I think he was grabbing fingers, and Cyprian sinks the rear naked in. He's looking to get underneath his jaw. That looks tight.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be afraid to squeeze that face, which he's doing. Jakson looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. We could be seeing a finish here.
Yeah.
And there's the tap. Good work, great work by Cyprian Rogozinski. He looked very polished there, Joe.
Yeah. And look, he was chasing it. He was chasing every little opportunity that came along there. He really wanted to get the top advantage, and you could see that by the way he was approaching from the start.
Yeah, Jakson wasn't able to get started there.
Yeah.
Fighting out of the red corner, Cyprian Rogozinski!
And that can happen sometimes, eh, Joe? You know, if you don't get your momentum started, if you don't start getting your attacks off, and you don't get started, you can end up, you know, not having a situation where you get to show the best of your game.
Yeah, I think actually it looked like he was having a little bit of trouble figuring out the way that Cyprian was moving then, because he was doing a lot of